Hello and welcome, my name is Sheep Thief, and today I'll be coming at you with some WARNO. This is a 1v1 between me and Darkanu. He's about a rank 1000 player. Currently I'm sitting around rank 2000. I haven't played in a while. Lost a bunch of rank. So yeah, it's an American Civil War, 11 ACR for me, and 82nd Airborne for my opponent. It's the first time reacting to this, so taking a look here. Stingers, machine guns, a lot of tows, airborne engineers, flash, guess to secure force, tows, stingers, tows, machine guns, engineers, flash, stingers, tows, airborne dragon, LRS, M551 ACAV, and I'm not really sure what this thing is. It's just like a little tank, I guess. Okay. And M1047 LAV, and then 3 units of supply, so that's a lot of supply. I'm moving forward with the Jammer Hilo and a Cobra, M1A1 ACAV coming up through here, try to secure this fight, pretty much completely ignoring the cities, actually not pretty much, completely ignoring the cities. Engineers and Engineers Dragon coming into this, hopefully getting it. 2 LRS squads forward deploying, trying to lock that down as well. BGS over here to get vision, and then IHawk, 2 Stingers, and some Mech Rifles Dragon to get the infantry on the field. So here we go. My opponent doesn't go for this at all. Interesting decision. I'm getting a lot of vision with this Jammer Hilo, and fortunately it takes the hit rather than the Cobra. The Cobra spazzes out as usual. I pull the Jammer Hilo out and I micro it onto the Stinger. It does get its shot off, but it doesn't kill it, and we do kill the Stinger, so now we have pretty much free fire over here. It's always good. Causing some damage on this recon vehicle. And pretty much securing the path for my infantry to arrive here, but my helicopters are a little worse for wear. There's a Stinger over here, which is going to see my Jammer Hilo. Take it out. These things are infrared missiles, right? I would think that ECM on that would be better. He dives with an F-16 to kill the Cobra, but that's a good trade for us. Stinger, Humvee tow for 2 helicopters. I'll take it. 1A1 ACAV starts to fight here. My opponent has a fair amount of troops invested into here, but this tow can't quite see. It can see that road for a second, but it's not long enough to actually get an ATGM off. This tow, on the other hand, does dominate this whole area, although if you can get infantry in here with the right weapon, it can kill that stuff. Neither of us have opened with any CVs, so we're coming up into the 3rd minute with no tick for either player. Nice LRS squad here for my opponent. You can probably see everything. No, not really. I can see nothing. Mech Rifles Dragon are moving forward though. LRS gets into position. Let's see what I can see now.
Well done, guys.
See a tow, and someone just popped smoke over there. M1A1 ACAV pulls back to get healed. Mech Rifles Dragon start getting in a fight with this machine gun. Not a great fight. I like how beefy Mech Rifles Dragon are, and they have these good weapons. But they're pretty pricey, and I probably shouldn't be probing with them so early. They are worthwhile bombing and artillery targets for sure. So kind of just asking for it. And I don't think my AA web was quite developed enough yet to be so bold. Pushing forward with these BTR things. I'm not at one with BTR, Sheep Gang. I cannot wrap my head around them. This Stinger needs to move forward. Need to get Stingers in here. Then maybe I could push forward with the Mech Rifles. 1A1 ACAV pops out again. Gets another Humvee tow. Mech Rifles Dragon. Start seeing some this LAV vehicle over here. They do get it. Micro Rifle's Dragon getting valuable information, getting a lot of damage down onto the opponent as well, but they are taking damage. I think I, at this point, could be justified in just pulling him back and healing him. Micro Rifle's Dragon go down. Not sure how that happened. Where'd they die? Another dragon goes down, or one of these things. I swear these things never use their AT. When an ACAV pops out, trying to keep the pressure up before he gets too infested into here. He starts bringing his CVs out. These toes are so strong, it's crazy. Fire another shot, and then I got really triggered there that it wasn't shooting at the toe, so I just popped smoke and pulled back. Micro Rifle's Dragon pushed forward. This was not a good move. That was bad. I should have just left them there. Lose all their cohesion, start taking a ton of damage from the machine guns. Oh, Sheep Gang. My throat hurts. Right. So, he's still putting a fair amount of investment into these cities. We actually have a bit of a tick here. That's not supposed to be happening. Micro Rifle's Dragon move up. Start doing the same thing against this machine gun here. And Mono and ACAV is backing all the way up here to get healed. And I would say I'm starting to look a little worse for Warrior here. A lot of my units are wounded. Lost 2 Micro Rifle's Dragon. That's a big loss. But fortunately my opponent is still building up over here. I guess he was worried about an attack. They're not using their ATGM on that, which really confuses me. I don't quite understand. I guess they are using it, but it's just not getting any kills. So these go down as well. Just getting killed by a vehicle, even though they're like an anti-vehicle unit. I don't really know what to say about that. I have bad luck, I guess is what you say about that. Micro Rifle's Dragon go down. But we will get this this infantry here, presumably. Yeah, not a good trade, but at least we got something. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Alright, so as you can see over there, we lost our M1A and ACAV to a laser guided bomb. I was trying really hard to micro it, but I got kind of caught up over here with this terrible Micro Rifle's Dragon play, and then the laser guided bomb came out at the exact wrong moment. Starting to bring out artillery. I added these to the deck, and it's been a huge benefit. Makes it so that I can do some damage while it just adds to the strength of the division for sure, to be able to delete things, especially things like toes. See what I shoot at first here. Going for this this thing here. This was stopping me from being able to reinforce this. Abrams gets routed by something, I'm not really even sure, probably the toe. I'd like to see some of these BGSs move forward just to get the vision. Like, it's a worthwhile sacrifice. More infantry coming over here. I think my opponent, if I were him, should be starting to push through here to threaten this whole area with these units in here. He does have a +1. He's trying to get something into here. Being quite cautious, if you ask me. Bring forward a jammer helo, try to get some vision. But he does have a stinger, and it's moving forward into the forward building. So we'll have quite good vision. It's going to open up. Oh, looks like he's over microing maybe. Another artillery strike coming in. Coming up on the 10-minute mark, and there's often kind of a lull here. Once again, the stingers just don't miss, even though this has 60% ECM. Pull it back to heal. Got a CV here ready to go if I notice a breakthrough. Looks like he's kind of trying to push into here. My artillery fires at this, but I notice that it doesn't really, nothing's really happening because he's pulling it back, so I call off the strike, move them. I feel like I'm pretty good at microing my artillery. Not so much my mortars, which we'll see. M1A and ACAV pushing up into here. This should lock down this whole road. As long as I don't get too cocky. It's a good position, threatening here. Just need this to stay here, not do anything dumb. Got some Heimaschützen, which probably should have just been the things here all along. Like, I don't think they really needed to. I don't think we really needed the Rifles Dragon for what we were doing. This dragon moves forward up into the LRS, but it does point that out to us, which is important. Mono and ACAV continuing to dominate this whole area here. Getting nice hits on this infantry here. This whole area has been deteriorated. Perfect place for a mortar strike. Mech Rifles Dragon are pushing around here for the LRS. Laser guided bomb comes out, and once again I'm trying to do too many things at once, and laser guided bomb deletes both an LRS and a M1A1 ACAV and doesn't die, so that was bad. Definitely got a little too cocky with that thing, should have pulled it back. And then there's certainly a lack of AA in here. I think I could justify, maybe not an IHawk, just in case it gets threatened by someone here, but IHawk. At least stingers in here. Fire the mortars, and now my opponent with his 105mm artillery is on the ball against my mortars, and he gets a nice artillery strike onto them. Another M1A and Abrams comes out here to continue doing the work that the M1A1 ACAV was doing. He's got an M551 ACAV firing in on this, harming the LRS. And I've taken several key losses here, and I'm starting to feel a little bit of concern. Firing on this ACAV, these things were really triggering me. Nice clean kill though with the artillery, and I think I cancel it right there. Yep, canceling it before it ends. It's a good thing to do to preserve ammunition. Mech Rifles Dragon gets into a position over here, starting to get the surround on this point. But he does have a +1, and it's starting to build. And as soon as he gets this point, he'll have a +2. M1A1 Abrams firing into this forest. And we start getting mortar rounds into the forest as well. Starting to get in a fight with my mech rifles, or I'm sorry, my engineer's dragon here. They're really low cohesion. I'm not sure what's taking all their cohesion away. Push forward with normal engineers here just in case this turns into a big fight. One mortar went down, the other two are still alive. These need targets. Heimaschützen push up, and then I get a ton of vision on this, so I just pull them straight back to the buildings. Yeah, this is what I should have been doing the whole time, because then I could have the Mech Rifles Dragon back here, and they could be still alive, and everything could be beautiful. Artillery strikes coming down onto this position from my opponent. Heimaschützen are going to fare quite poorly here, but they're getting us crucial information. Another light vehicle Being super annoying. Got a Jaguar back here. Jaguars aren't very good against airborne divisions. Got a artillery strike going in on this building here where he does have a lot of infantry hanging out here. And we do get both of them. So it's a good double kill there. For the cost of not even a dead Hammerschützen, so pretty good. Need to remember to use the Hammerschützen like that. LRS goes down to his artillery. Good kill. Engineer's Dragon trying and failing to get into this point. This could be supported. Next artillery target is this tow. Actually, I'm shooting it with mortars to try to suppress it. Mortars, I feel like it can be hit or miss with mortars with how much suppression damage they do. Get a nice supply kill there. Starting to get a decent tank buildup. Not sure what happened to my tank here. You can see it right there. It exploded. Tow goes down to my artillery. I think these divisions have a pretty finite number of tows. So as soon as you can see them, if you can artillery strike them, it's huge. Mortars, get a kill. My Stinger misses, of course, and my F-16 gets behind it, fires all of its stuff, and doesn't kill it. So, yeah, that's what happens. Mono and Abrams, for some reason, can't see that lab. That's a really good position right there. I need to remember that. Engineer's Dragon finally make it there, but they've got one dude left. Ewing. Wait, did he just kill someone? Nice, he's a king. He's a total king. He's missing because he's, I guess, rightfully terrified. Nice artillery strike here into this forest. I remember this. I was trying to like do too many things at once. Try to back up, and another. No, I do get it out. It gets out. One hit. And he gets that supply out. Ewing failed me. It's alright. I forgive you, Ewing. Walks into a pivot, gets ripped to smithereens. Very sad. Bradley kills that light vehicle that was working up there, and as you can see, we're pushing like a mantle plume into his force. Fire coming down on the supply. I guess in retrospect, you didn't have much here right now. There's still a decent amount of these Humvees. There's a tow here, there's ACAV here, Humvee tows. I don't know if we were quite prepared to push, but I am pleased with how I deteriorated this line right here. But it's key to follow it up. Mech Rifles Dragon starting to run along the edge here. Oh, Sheep King, my eyes are burning. Anyway, bit of a lull here. Infantry's moving forward, Panzer Grenadiers moving forward. I've got these Milans back here. I guess I'm just pushing forward with Panzer Grenadiers. My opponent is probably more than happy to just be a little cautious and fall back to here. This Avenger comes forward. He's got these up-vetted Avengers because he's got the CV right there. This ACAV vehicle catches out the engineer's dragon. Artillery comes out. I guess this is late information. Gets cancelled. Mortar fire's coming in though. And we're both seeing a bit of a build up here at about the 20-minute mark. As I am trying to catch up with the ground that I've made. Pop smoke on this Abrams. Barely make it out alive. Panther Grenadier goes down though. Mortar fire disrupting this airborne dragon. Sort of. Not really. Counter battery fire comes forward. But I'm fairly diligent with the howitzers. Not so diligent with the mortars. Need to remember to be diligent with them too. As these airborne dragons rout, they get caught out by this Abrams. Got a jammer helo over here for vision. Airborne dragon goes down, and we have officially taken this row of forests. But my opponent does have decent infrastructure here at this point. A lot of machine guns and pivads, tows. Nice sort of combined arms situation over here. Mortar fire continues to rain down right as I put my martyrs into there, and I actually tell them to stop because I'm worried about that. Unfortunately, I just missed an attack from my opponent, and at this point I'm a little worried about, oh yeah, I sent 2 planes after this F-15, but it gets away, of course. Now he updates his artillery strike, and he does kill 2 mortar Milans. 101 Abrams walks into a bunch of tows, takes 1 hit, does get a Humvee tow down. Each one of those are valuable to kill. I'm just trying to get them down so I can push across the map. 101 Abrams gets stunned. Bradley starts firing his stuff, gets a AA piece. Pull the Milan back, pull the Abrams back, continuing to heal back here. Got a command tank moving forward. Bradley gets pretty lucky there, not dying. Pop smoke and back off. Takes a hit and routes. My opponent really doesn't like this forest right here. Ah, damn. What I'm trying to do is get a CV in there. I try to push it through there to get it down to a +1 just by getting it onto there, which is probably quite, at this point, I'll take that. Engineers Dragon trying to fight, but their cohesion is really low. Taking damage from these big tank strikes. Get stunned. Looks like artillery's coming down too. Should be pulling these back, not sure what I'm doing. They're making valuable space for the Abrams. Something's happening here. Get one of those, get rid of one of those annoying tanks. Artillery strike comes down on this ACAV. Get some mortar fire into the city as well. Cohesion. That thing is refusing to die. My Abrams gets stunned, and then my command Abrams comes in here to get this point, and quite reckless with this command Abrams. I'm not sure why I decided to be so reckless with that. Did someone die there? No. Get pretty lucky there. I've heard people say that, oh look at this. that not die? Did these things machine guns kill it? That's super lucky. That would have been really annoying. So my opponent tried some sneaky. But you can see my command Abrams died. Very sad. Bad loss there. Because that's my ticket to punching through and getting the point. Now, it's just for getting the point, so it really shouldn't delay my punch through that much. It isn't an Abrams, you know, so it's a powerful unit on its own, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. But it's demoralizing. I will say that. More Ihawks, because I'm angry about that. Airborne scouts push forward and die. I think we can speed this up a little. At this point I'm getting a little nervous, you know, 14 minutes left. If I don't figure this out soon, I'm going to be in trouble. Trying to keep the artillery firing. Just fire at this building. I don't even think I can see anything in there. I just assumed there's some in there. Looks like they're missing every shot though. Oh, there we go. There's a good hit. They do go down. And this one, I don't know why. I told it to go, but it like stood there for a while. Very sad. Almost bad. Pulling back a lot of the vehicles. Mortar fire, just continuous mortar fire is the goal here. Tow fires at the Abrams, harms it, pop smoke and back off. And yeah, 12 minutes, now I'm definitely starting to feel the pressure. Nice strike here. Gets that pivad. These things could, that strike could be called off at this point. I really do think, like, if you can't take these buildings, you should just destroy them. Because, like, ATGMs in here, when you're trying to push across to here, are, like, pretty much the end of the world. Like, you can't have that either. Once again, my mortars get caught out by his artillery. More LRS in here. Try to get better vision. So mortars get out. Pretty lucky for me, in my opinion. I think he has a right to be upset about that. And I'm trying to decide whether or not I have the necessary build up, but looking at the time, pretty soon here, I know I'm gonna have to go with whatever I have. Got some tanks still kind of like healing. Just a bit of a mess with this artillery duel. He had 3 units grouped together right there, but we got pretty unlucky there and they didn't die. He starts getting fire into here, and at this point I'm like, okay, I've had enough. And I send the Abrams forward to try to draw fire and then follow it up with everything else. As you can see, there they go. General advance comes forward. Get a CV. Artillery gets this off to a little bit of a shaky start. Tow comes out, hits my Abrams, does a little bit of chip damage on that as well, of course. And then like raking tow fire. Not good. Can't get in range of it. Very painful. just pushing forward. It's the only thing I can do at this point. That thing has to die. Abrams goes down. This Abrams is really low. This A-10 comes out, gets hit by the IHawk. I try firing at his artillery. We get one piece, but not the other ones. Should have done that better, I guess. Taking a lot of losses here. Bradley down. M1 and Abrams. One hit. Two helicopters come forward. Starting to get some valuable kills in. I would think, but I guess not. They're having trouble. There's pretty much just infantry left now. Should have started with the infantry. All of the martyrs are dead. The helicopters are coming into range. They're cleaning up. You can see I'm bringing the CV forward quite hesitantly, because this attack was far from perfect. He's got flash engineers trying to control this forest, but these units, I'm not a fan of them. They're so small. Like, what's the point of that? Helicopter goes down. We head for the A-10 Warthog. We do get it. This F-16 gets damaged. I think I tell it to evac. Yeah. I have these units pushed through here to shut this down. This whole thing could have been avoided with just an artillery strike. Reinforcements coming from behind. More martyrs come forward, and as these units go down, my ability to finally break through is there. I've got these tanks healing too. Or at least one. I guess that still needs to be healed. Abrams gets the tow, and now we're in good shape. There's really just that tow is the key to the whole thing. And we get the CV in the zone. Now this is a bit shaky. This tow is totally out of ammunition. So everyone here has an AT gun. The vision in here is superior. He's zero cohesion, and there's been a general collapse of his army at this point. It's not a good advance, but it was good enough. The Dragon is so low cohesion that they can't kill my CV. There's one dude in a car. I have to make a video out of this. Yeah, so we get the point, giving us a +4. Now, +4 with 6 minutes left and 1,000 points is... actually, I think it might be enough to win. Yeah, I think that would be enough to win. So if we can hold this, I think we win, but I guess... oh yeah, this guy made a mistake right here. You don't want to unload everything like that. It's bad, so that's going to take a bunch of damage. But yeah, I think... in retrospect, I could have just chilled. My opponent moves across the map over here, which he should have done in the beginning of the game. With a tow, everyone dragon, stinger, flash engineer, and a machine gun. Like, this is a good little team right here. The tow takes away half of my health, of course, with a crit, full breach, pop smoke, back up. Yeah, this is a hard thing to attack. If he had like one more stinger or like a pivad, it would be sort of a disaster. So we'll try to keep an eye on this. The A-10 Warthog comes forward, gets the tow. So at this point, I guess I should have been moving forward with the Abrams, although he does still have the Dragon infantry. Over here, there's just a knife fight over here. As he tries to take it back. Get some artillery in on this supply over here. I didn't notice that. Send the Bradley over here to try to shore this up. Cobra as well. I think if we got a recon helo, maybe? No. So what I'm worried about is not being able to get enough points to win. Yeah, and the A-10 Warthog did a good job of shutting this whole thing down. Dragon fires at my Cobra. A-10 failing to get a lock on. But this should be enough to get the whole thing sorted out. And now my goal is to get this Command Abrams into the city over here. Over here, this force has decided to give their last sacrifice in this American Civil War, second Civil War scenario. Cobras fly over the supply, a nice juicy supply. I almost wish we'd captured that. Nice. My opponent brings these 2 CVs over here to secure this. Interesting decision. I think it would be better to try to punch through here and get these back. Everything's a total mess. That goes without saying. I hope you guys are not offended by my absolutely ratchet play. Engineer's Dragon once more down to one guy. One Wagner hanging out by the barbed wire. He's doing his best. Airborne leader walking on foot across the field, trying to get the point back. Come on, boys. Across the battlefield. Destruction everywhere. Doesn't look fun. We got this command CV up into here. A-10 Warthog comes forward. Kills. He had another CV in there. Gets another kill on the CV there. Over here. Try to get this CV around there. Just barely dodge an ATGM. Pretty lucky. Jaguar fires at this Sheridan. A-10 Warthog. I keep forgetting to like turn off the Winchesters or the Mavericks, because then it just leaves after that. Unfortunate. We're at a +6, so we should be good. F-16 fires. A bunch of Stingers arrive here. I think he might be like sort of out of units at this point. Yeah, big fight here between the Stingers and all my units. Getting caught out. Slain. He gets this airborne leader across the field. They succeed. Gets it into the zone. Brings it down to a +4. But I just need to get to 1127 in order to win. Should be doable. +4 falls to a +2, but a little bit too late. And he got kind of unlucky right here. Over here, I get super lucky. Another anti-tank missile misses my, or ATGM misses my CV. That one hits, but we keep the +3. Yeah. Overall, you know, I think mistakes were made on both sides, but I feel like I played alright. It's hard to push against airborne divs. too. Yeah, he's like rank 1000. Yeah, see. Played about the same number of games that I have. What am I at now? Rank 3000, that's so bad. Maybe a few more games than I have actually. So, Money Cav, getting a lot of toes. I mean, killing toes is the key to beating. I actually feel like 82nd, the reason it's not as good as like 35th or 11E is that there's just lower availability on ATGMs. It's like too much to keep track of when you're going up against Soviet ATGMs. There's so many of them. So yeah, Abrams doing alright. Look at this artillery. Like, I'm starting to get a lot of kills with artillery. I killed my own Stinger, lol. Abrams, all of the Abrams doing decently. Bradley doing decently. This Bradley did really well, look at that. Interesting. This Abrams did well killing these Sheridans. Ihawk doing pretty well. Pretty meh in here, honestly. Mech Rifles Dragon. I need to remember to use the Heimerschützen for probing, not Mech Rifles Dragon. And not Panzer Grenadiers, they're not good at that. Mech Rifles Dragon are like too good at probing. They like probe and hold. They're good at like not probing but like taking. Heimerschützen are perfect because they kind of like back up on their own and big squad. Jaguar, okay. Bunch of like just little kills for everything. For my opponent, this toe, yeah, brutal. Toes are so good. Look at all these dead Mech Rifles Dragon. This laser guided bomb, yeah. Helicopter's doing alright. One thing that was definitely missing from my push at the end there were pivots. I think that was the main thing that was missing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.